this is not actually some sudden rush, and there has been an enormous amount of consultation. I'd also note that, the plaintiffs in the cases, the most recent cases, Julia Lam in BC and Truchon Gladue in Quebec, are all persons with disabilities. They are fighting for their right to access MAID. So, it's a matter of saying who you want to listen to everybody who has the lived experience with disability. You don't want to deny the reality of anybody's lived experience with disability. And so you need to hear also the people who have disabilities and wish to seek medical assistance in dying. The other thing I just want to quickly add is that, of course, in the context of MAID in Canada, it is only ever for the individual who is seeking MAID to be the one to say that the suffering is intolerable. It is never somebody else's choice.
I'm going to let Sarah jump in here just because we're almost out of time and she looks like she wants to make a point.
I just want to jump in. The Truchon case, he literally said publicly that he was applying for MAID, he was applying to die because he didn't want to be in these terrible long-term care home decisions. We had somebody in Hamilton who literally was sitting in his own feces and urine for weeks, and his family said he applied for MAID in part because of those conditions. Lastly, Black and Indigenous people will be predominantly impacted by MAID. I'm not interested in hearing from all the, upper middle class disabled white people like Nicole Gladue, who's sitting in her condo talking about how she's ready to go now. I'm worried about people living in tents, people in extreme poverty, and people who are being left out by current legislation with no money in their pocket who would rather die, because that is happening. People are applying in these conditions to access MAID.